Hi, I'm Alex Pault, and this is a quickie episode of Talking Timepieces. I recently came upon this watch at a antique shop, literally in a bin of discarded movements. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of people may not know this, but old watches get often taken apart and uh, basically the gold on a gold watch is scavenged. And they literally throw the movement away because to them it's useless. In the case of this movement, the watch itself, the Diehl, I did some digging. It's a Junghans made movement, and the Diehl watch, if it were in a steel case, it'd be worth about $50. So I can understand why they would discard the movement, because once you've taken the gold case off to sell for gold, obviously, it's not worth putting the movement back into another case. So in this case, no pun intended, the movement is actually still functional. It's just not worth putting back into a movement. So I'll stick it in a glass case somewhere. Let me flip it over. I'm going to put the flashlight down for a second because I'm literally just filming this off the cuff because it doesn't really warrant an episode, but it's such a cool little find. I wanted to share it with you all. So you see, it's a hand wound movement. Oh, in the process of flipping it over, I must have touched the balance wheel. Let's get it back. There we go. Back in, I must have done something to it, but it was running a second ago, probably because it's sitting on its hands now, on its face. That's just enough pressure to keep it from moving. I'll flip it back over in a second just to let you all see if that's the case. But since we do have it over, let's look really closely. That's a beautiful, if you think about it, for a mass-produced, low-price, hand-wound movement, it's got really decent work on it, jeweled movement, well laid out. I mean, you could almost see this movement if it weren't so small at this stage. It's not big enough for a high-end piece, but you could almost see this movement being used in other watches because that huge plate would really take to decoration well. And you can always add jewels to some of the non-jeweled pivots and really turn that into a nice looking movement. So it's a really nice hand-wound movement. I see we're pushing it 3 minutes, so I'm going to flip it back over and let's see if it really is a case that I didn't kill it flipping it over and just touching it now. No, it was the pressure on the hands. This is actually still a functional movement. So I'll probably find at least a nice glass or plastic box that it fits in and sit it on a shelf somewhere. Let it at least live its life out as a functional watch movement, and I'll even keep it set to proper time when I remember to wind it. So another quickie. Don't want to lose the picture. Another quickie episode of Talking Timepieces. You all have a great day. Bye bye.